Hello, Robert here, and today is May 27th, Saturday, and devotional activity. I know I've done the Saturday one before, but just to recap, the devotional activity or writing prompt for Saturday is share with someone what you've been journaling and write down how that conversation went. Won't exactly be able to, I did do the journaling exercise and wrote that down, but won't be necessarily having the same thing in sharing the sharing aspect into it being in a conversation form. But anyways, the verses for this week was 1 Samuel chapter 16 verses 1 through 13. So I'll go ahead and read those and then kind of go through what I had been journaling through the week on what it meant to me or what I took away from it. And yeah. So the Lord said to Samuel, "How long will you mourn for Saul, since I have rejected him as king over Israel? Fill your horn with oil and be on your way. I am sending you to Jesse of Bethlehem. I have chosen one of his sons to be king." But Samuel said, "How can I go? If Saul hears about it, he will kill me." The Lord said, "Take a heifer with you and say, 'I have come to sacrifice to the Lord.' Invite Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show you what to do. You are to anoint for me one I indicate." Samuel did what the Lord said when he arrived. When he arrived at Bethlehem, the elders of the town trembled when they met him. They asked, "Do you come in peace?" Samuel replied, "Yes, in peace. I have come to sacrifice to the Lord. Consecrate yourselves and come to the sacrifice with me." Then he consecrated Jesse and his sons and invited them to the sacrifice. When they arrived, Samuel saw Eliab and thought, "Surely the Lord anointed stands before the Lord." But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." Then Jesse called Abinadab and had him pass in front of Samuel. But Samuel said, "The Lord has not chosen this one either." Jesse then had Shammah pass by, but Samuel said, "Nor has the Lord chosen this one." Jesse had 7 of his sons pass before Samuel, but Samuel said to him, "The Lord has not chosen these." So he asked Jesse, "Are these all the sons you have?" "There is still the youngest," Jesse answered. "He is tending to the sheep." Samuel said, "Send for him. We will not sit down until he arrives." So Jesus sent for him and had him brought in. He was glowing with health and had a fine appearance and handsome features. Then the Lord said, "Rise and anoint him. This is the one." So Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the presence of his brothers. And from that day on, the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon David. Samuel then went to Ramah. So the verse that stood out to me was verse 7. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or height, for I've rejected him. The Lord does not look at things people look at. People look at outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. And that meant a lot for me. I did find there be some odd that when they called up his youngest son, they did note that he was young and had a handsome appearance. So, and that he points out that the Lord isn't looking at external appearances, but of the heart. But it did make sure to note that 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 his youngest son was handsome, but they also know he wasn't at the event or gathering because he was tending to sheep. And I know that's a reoccurring thing of tending to sheep and being shepherds. So I think that speaks good to the selection process. That also taking from that, how often might base what we think we know about somebody based on external factors, whether it's appearance or status, or power, or anything like that. And just remember that the Lord knows us, and He knows the contents of our heart, and that is what is important to the Lord. So remembering that this is important, and is valuable. Just to see each other as equals, not put anybody below or above us because of any external factors that we weigh in. That getting to know people, and by their actions and self and words, that's how we should know people, because that's how the Lord knows us. So yeah, that was my main takeaways from this week's devotional. Noticing it didn't actually give the name of David's youngest son. I guess we'll get into that later. But yeah, that's been my thoughts on that and sharing those. That'll do it for me. Until the next one.